was a 9-1 vote. The one vote that went to Sandy was a plan that I was a part of making. So I mean, I knew that Sandy was supposed to be the one that got that vote. I was very surprised that Shantelle got the vote for safety. That was not expected. I thought Louis would definitely get that vote.
The thing is, I really want to work with Shantelle, but I had to weaken her, so I had to make sure that Avanti was voted out because I want to work with Shantelle. And boy, I think the three of us would be very good, but she was attached to Avanti for a bit, so we kind of had to get rid of her. So I'm happy we went down that way, but I'm also happy that I didn't come across as that was being my idea. Because a lot of people are throwing her name out there, and then it was good for me to just be like, oh yeah, that's what I want to do.
I think we've got a very good chance to get to the merge with several people in our tribe intact. It's me, myself, I said me, myself, Boy, Sandy, Susan, Vanessa, Gary, and Josh. So that leaves one person to be voted out.
All right, Yadahala. Congratulations on making it this far. You survived the crazy double tribal council. Mark, how was your experience going to the other tribe?
It was really interesting to hear what they had to say. They didn't give too much away, but it was good.
Was there anything you could take from that? Any sort of clues?
See who might be working together and who feels like they're in an alliance and safe. So hopefully I can work with that and try to talk with them about it.
Emily, do you feel like that vote just unifies you guys further?
I think so. I'd love us to do the final summit.
Even without your mom?
I'm yellow loyal now.
Does everyone else feel the same way? It's yellow to the end through purple?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's bring in the Oneida tribe. You guys can find out who was voted out on each other's tribes. Welcome in, Oneida. As you guys can see, Hong was voted out of Yodahola. Over here on Oneida, we had Avanti voted out at the last tribal council. Guys, quiet down. I have some important news for you guys. You guys have fought long and hard against your loved ones, but that is no longer going to be the case. Everybody drop your buffs because we're switching tribes. Katie, I need that buff on the ground. All of you are going to draw into a bag for a wooden chip. It will either have yellow on it or purple. That will signify your new tribe. However, there is one chip on it that has a black X on it, and I will get to that after we find out who the tribes are. One last twist. All right, so we're gonna draw for the new tribes right now. And reveal in 3, 2, 1. If you have purple, please step over to the right. And if you have yellow, please step over to the left.
Hi. Oh, good to see you again. Hi. We're staying together.
I'm so happy. Alright. How are you?
You are happy.
It felt purple, but
It was really yellow.
So boy, you have chosen the chip with the black X on it. This means you have a very important decision. You can either let fate determine your tribe, which was yellow, but if you feel like there is more opportunity on the other tribe, you can choose to go to the other tribe. But if you do, you must bump someone out of that tribe and send them over there. So that is up to you to decide. So if you go over here, you must choose one person to go over to the other tribe.
out real quick. Is that okay?
Sure. Fine. All right, Hoy, I'm gonna need a decision.
I'm going to stay with yellow.
So Hoy is choosing to stay with the Yodahola tribe.
Yeah, thank you, word.
Great.
I would tell you.
Watching the other tribal council, I think I gained knowledge about alliances. I could see people whispering to each other. And with having the new people on my team, I can see that they're giving us information about who butted heads. Like, I heard about Anissa and Shantelle butting heads, so I think if we can pull some strings with that and work with Anissa, then
The tribe swap went really well in my favor. I ended up on the purple team, but there is 5 original yellows on the purple team and 3 original purples. So we do have the majority right now. And one of the purples is Emily's mom, who we are siding with. So that's very good. We have a majority of 6-2 right now.
I'm not leaving my yellow strong. They'll have to come to me per se. I'm not leaving. You know I'm loyal to a fault. Maybe that is a way I should play the game differently this time, but I feel like I've got the numbers, guys. It's cocky, I know, but I don't know that, I just feel like the numbers are there and I'm performing fine.
No one, it's even now, so no one said it out properly.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
Wait, what did you say?
I didn't sit out a challenge when we were on the purple because I was kind of saving it in case there was an eating challenge because I will throw up. I don't know. But okay. Just throw that out there. But it's still hard to penetrate alliance that's been going on since this morning. Well, I think it's never good to be in the minority. And so we came into what seems like a very tight alliance with the remaining yellow people. So they seem to really be tight and close, and it's hard to sort of integrate into that.
Come on, yellow. Yeah. Bring it in. We gotta win this.
We can do it, whatever it is.
What is our name?
Guatemala or something?
So this tribe swap actually put me in one of the most precarious positions. Reason being is because I'm on a tribe now with my loved one, my best friend. And we are the only pair that's on this tribe. It's like a good thing because I've come over to my tribe with numbers from my old tribe. But at the same time, we only have 2 people that are left from the old yellow. And now we have new yellow, as I'm going to call it or refer to it as now. And it's really difficult.
It's like we're speaking sin. Black tribe, my not tribe.
Yatahala, Yatahala, I'm like,
We still got the numbers. Very, very much got the numbers. In alliances, we're still down to the core of Shantelle, myself, Anissa, Gary, and Hoy. So we're still sitting good.
Alright guys, welcome to your next immunity challenge, and it's your first one as new tribes. So it's really going to test how you guys are able to work together. For this challenge, we're going to have 4 people who are going to take a paddle board and they're going to place a ball on it, and they're going to race it to this line to pass it to another tribe member, who's then going to race it over here and throw it into the net. The first tribe to get 4 points is going to win immunity, or it's the most points after 10 minutes. Everyone understand? All right, survivors ready? Go! Come on, Sam.
Sam, yes it is. 1 point for each.
Boy, up to shoot.
Go, go, go!
Come on, Gary.
Onita wins immunity.
Good job.
Congratulations.
We just had our immunity challenge, which we won. Very exciting, so that's rare in our in our game so far. But I was kind of bummed. Not that I wanted to throw the challenge, but we have 5 yellow and they have 2, so I wanted to save. Pretty sure Sarah's going, and she was my closest ally, I think. And I found the immunity idol, so I wanted to give it to her, but I just didn't have enough time, and now I'm really sad.
Alright guys, someone's about to be voted out. I'll give you guys a little bit of time to start this.
So we just lost the immunity challenge. I'm actually feeling okay. Like, I was okay about it. I think the general consensus with the tribe is that it's going to be Sarah. There are a couple of reasons for that. I think to keep purple strong, we're going to get rid of a yellow, or an original yellow, I should say. And it doesn't make sense to take out Charles because that's Gary's partner. And Gary and Charles are still together. But even more so for me personally, it makes sense for me because I don't think Josh trusts me. So if I can hamper Josh by cutting his partner off, it would make a lot of sense for me.
Come on in, girls.
What up? Hello.
Hi.
Hello, Sarah, talk to us for 20 minutes.
Why don't you talk to me?
So I've put myself in a position where I'm able to hear everything that's going on. People are even telling me my name is being heard. So I feel like my social game is going really well because I'm able to get all the pieces of information that are going on.
I'm feeling like I should go look for the immunity if I don't have it. I mean, I don't know. If there was, I could get it. Like, you guys are 5 and you were 2. And between the 2 of us, it's probably me. My only play is that if you really wanted to get somebody now, you have a number to do it. Sure. I mean, I just came to play and have fun. I don't want to go home yet. Well, not home, but you know what I mean. Yeah, so the tribe swap did not go well for me, I would say, because it came down to 2 yellow and 5 purple that came onto now the new yellow team. So I was not excited about that. I did, I gave a confession. Yeah, I'm good.
Charles pulled me over here Charles pulled me right over to him right before, and he's like, you want to make this blindside happen? Like, we have Sarah. I know he's been with her, but he told me that he was not super close to her. So I'm kind of like, yeah, you're keeping one of your people from your old tribe and eliminating one of mine. But at the same time, does that help me advance further in the game?
Let's go to Corey. Yeah, let's go to Sarah. Yeah. Sarah, who's the other one that's there? Sarah and
Charles.
Sarah and, Charles. No, let's go with Sarah. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be unanimous. I think. I hope. Otherwise, I'm gonna be blindsided. Like famous last words of somebody. It'll be unanimous. But like, yeah, I agree. Because I think tell me somebody's behind me, but I think I'm good with Hoy and Shantelle. Although now I'm confused.
Yeah.
And we need 5. So if you and him, you and Charles, whatever the fuck his name is, you know, then that's 5. And I'm good with voting. We gotta stay purple strong. Anyway, we vote on Sarah.
After that.
And then we could do Shantelle. Alright, so Gary just read me some lines. He's trying to say that Shantelle is working against me. While that may have been true in the beginning, I think after me and her had talked a lot with each other, I think we're on the same team, and I think we have a solid 3, me, her, and Hoy. And I actually think that he's worried because his partner is a yellow, and we're staying purple strong, so he's trying to sow some divides, and I'm sure he's telling Shantelle that I'm throwing her name on the bus, so I'm about to ride his ass out right now. But not yet, because I need to get... We're going to have him think that we're voting Shantelle out next. We're not. We're going to vote out Sarah because she's yellow and whatever. But then after that, I think we're voting his partner out, and then we'll see what he says.
I feel like the people talking to me are kind of BSing me. I do think I could trust the things that, oh my gosh, Gary is saying to me, but I don't think he's ready to make a move. I went around and found this little bottle, and I was really hoping it was immunity, but it's not. So it's an extra vote. Congratulations, you have found the extra vote advantage. Use it wisely. Also, I kind of freaked out because this is all happening so last minute. I told them that I found the idol. I'm just trying to scare them into not voting for me.
I don't know what the future looks like, so it makes me nervous. Knowing that, like, you have something, like, turns me around a little bit.
Who are you most concerned with?
I don't have enough of a read long-term, like, danger. Like, I feel okay with these people. Even Andrea has been going back and forth in the sense of just conversations. It's up to you.
So we're all voting for Sarah.
Yeah, everyone.
Even Gary's partner, Charles, was going to vote. They were both going to vote for her. And then he's going to vote
if we lose the next one, we can go voting.
We're already going 2 ahead.
That's the next. Okay, so we're at the point where it's like getting to the merge, I guess. So we're all feeling that right now. With the luck of the draw, we have a majority of purple, or the old purple, on our new yellow team. So this vote is set. Like, we're all down for Sarah. If we lose the next one, then we're gonna vote out Charles. We already talked to Gary about it.
I see something in the tree, and I need everybody to fucking go away. I don't know what it is, but Sarah just found an idol, and everything's going all fucking topsy-turvy. She says it's an idol. I don't know what it is. It looks exactly like that, so I'm going to try and sneakily put that up my ass or something. I have no idea what I want to do with it. It's too big and chunky. It sounds like she's gonna vote for Shantelle. Keep saying Shantelle because everybody else keeps saying that. So I found the hidden individual challenge phase advantage, which is good from the final 13 to the final 5.
My gut is saying don't vote out Sarah, but we need the numbers. And I feel like because Sam is so strong-headed in like the way that he thinks, it's going to be really hard to convince him not to vote Sarah and vote someone else. And Louis, I'm not sure if he's someone that I can pull to do that either. I can try and talk to Hoy, but at the same time, the tribe wants to make it just an easy vote, and Sarah is the easy vote. And I feel guilty for like saying like, girl, it might be you, but I'm also the type of person where it's just like, you know, I'll give you a little bit of rope to make you think that there's a possibility, but I'll be like, your name just come up, you know what I mean? Is that what you want to do?
Yeah. That's what Vanessa's worried that she's found an idol. She hasn't found an idol. No.
She's been feeling it ever since the very beginning, you know that.
Right now would be a great time to do it.
I know, because we could get the numbers.
We would be complete blindside.
I know.
And that would ensure the couples stay.
Yes.
That's the way I want to play the game. I want to play blood versus water when we merge. Mm-hmm. I don't want to play individuals.
I know.
Because they're the wild card.
I agree. That's what I'm saying.
They're the wild card. And I don't like playing with wild cards.
So if we do 4-4, me, you, Charles, and Sarah, do you think we can pull one more person? Because Louis
is a swing vote. Can you get Louis on board?
I'll get on board. I don't think Hoy would do it.
Hoy's solid. Hoy's solid. Vanessa's solid. But I'm telling you right now, I want to play blood versus water. That's the reason why I came up here, to beat the crap out of Pete.
There's some talk about keeping the couples together, the loved ones together, just so we can get to the end, and once we get to the merge, it's a true blood versus water type game, but I don't see that happening.
And so now it's all becoming a little murky in terms of who's on the chopping block and who goes next. I think the first 2 votes were somewhat succinct in terms of people knowing where they wanted to go and who they wanted to shift out, but now it's becoming a little more difficult.
So I'm gonna say, outside of feeling pretty good about voting Sarah off, I am nervous of idols. If she finds one, she's definitely playing against me, so I'll be out. So that's not necessarily the best position to be in, because I think I've been the most vocal. And related to that, I think, I don't know what other people's perceptions are right now, but I have a feeling I may be overplaying too aggressive. I'm putting too much of a target on my back.
The thing is, I don't have a number on the other side. So this alliance is working for me right now, and also for a lot of people, those alliances are kind of like, for some people, it's almost like a target on their back. But other people recognize that and are saying that they're willing to they're willing to betray them because it's the game and like it'll get them farther.
We need to put a vote somewhere else, and I think that, oh, you know what? What we need to do is make sure that like if Sarah has an idol, then Charles goes home. So we need actually like somebody to vote for Charles, because if she has if she doesn't have an idol, whatever. And then also the next time around, I don't think Charles has an idol. I just don't think that's happening.
No, I totally understand. We need something, so like it makes sense.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about this new configuration. How did the tribe swap go, Hoy? Because you had a very important decision to make. So tell me a little bit about that.
I think for me it was like, honestly, the smart but albeit, I'll say the selfish but albeit smart decision. I think the other scenario would have been a 4-4 on the other tribe, and it still would have been work for either tribe. For me, it just didn't make sense for my own game to go over there to have to then fight for survival, especially when some members of the Purple Tribe also had loved ones over there.
But looking back now that you've lost, do you regret your decision?
No, I think we were pretty close in that challenge. It could have been anyone's challenge, so I don't think the physical element. In fact, I think the stronger physical team is sitting here still. So it could have been anyone's game, anyone's challenge. So no, I don't really regret it.
Vanessa, how did you feel the challenge went as a new group? How did you guys, strategize? How did you figure out who was going to do what? Was it easy to do? Tell me about it.
Yeah, I think we strategized. We're pretty much, most of our same group is here. We strategized, the same way we've always done before. We said, what are your strengths? Who's good at throwing things? Who has good aim? Who's good at beer pong? And those were
That's important.
And those people were the throwers. And, it was 4 and 4. And the other people, we ended up being the balancers. And, this was good because we actually thought we were good at balance before. So it worked out. And we just kind of very quickly had a division there.
Nice. All right, let's talk about blood versus water a little bit, because we finally have a blood versus water pair on the same tribe. So Gary, how does it feel that you're now playing with Charles?
It's very fantastic to have him here, but at the same time, the long game, I don't know how beneficial it is. He comes from a different tribe. He's in the minority, and that's just calling extreme. So it's lovely to be able to share this experience with him, but at the same time, it could be a detriment for my game. And that's what I'm worried about to the highest degree.
Charles, does it hurt in any way hearing him say that?
No, I know Gary's a player, and I don't expect him to lessen his game because I'm on the same team with him. I knew stepping into this new swap, I was in the minority, and so I just had to see how it played, talk to people, figure out what's going on, get in the know as quickly as I could, and see what's happening, and hope for the best.
Sarah, so it's pretty obvious. There's 6 original Onitas here and only 2 original Yada Halas here. Is that going to be the main factor in this vote?
I think it's definitely a huge factor in this vote. They came in purple strong. I don't know that they're completely solid, or maybe as solid as they think, but it's Survivor. Things tend to happen, so we'll see what happens.
Louis, has there been people scrambling around looking for idols or clues or anything like that?
Yeah, it started with the rainstorm actually, when we were all kind of huddling in the canopy. The idea of that, we should be looking for idols, kind of popped through somebody's head, or somebody mentioned it, and then it was kind of like a mad scramble. So I think Idol Talk has really upped the gameplay here, because yes, there was 5 original purple and 2 original yellow, but with an additional blood water pair and the idea of idols, you never know what's going to happen. And just because you have a bond with people doesn't mean that necessarily the numbers will work out for you.
Vanessa, I want to ask you another question. And do you feel like that paints a target on someone's back if people are looking for idols so openly and advantages so openly?
Well, the way we were looking at it is that we're sharing property here. So we're sharing the property with our opposing tribe, and I would like our team to find it, just so we can control it and know where it is. So I'm kind of totally okay with us finding it, and I think that we've been searching kind of in an effort together. I haven't, maybe I don't know, but I haven't seen people going off in a shady kind of way looking for it, which I don't think any of it is shady to begin with. But I just think I would like one of us to find it,
right?
Because then we know where it is, we know whose pocket it's in, and we can control it. So I want it to be found.
Shantelle, do you believe that anyone here has anything and they're just maybe keeping it a secret, or do you think the other tribe has it at this point?
The way that I guess the search went about, everyone was kind of out there looking for it, and it didn't seem like anyone found anything. That being said, they could just be really good at hiding it. Maybe someone who got up first, so we won't know until we know. But right now, it just seems like everyone was on the same page with looking for it, not really finding it, but still keeping their eyes open.
Another question, what are you going to base your vote on?
I think that my vote right now is based on basically what's gonna keep the tribe strong moving forward. We're still looking to win our challenge, but also just, you know, the way that the numbers played out, the way that, you know, the draw went. It went a certain way, and we're just playing with the cards we got dealt. So.
Charles, how about you? How are you going to base your vote?
I can only think about team strength or tribe strength moving forward and what makes the most sense. Having a balance of physicality and strategy and being good at puzzles and all of the things coming into form and what that looks like. We obviously don't want to lose any more challenges, so thinking about what will make us a stronger team even if we do lose a person.
All right, does anyone have anything they'd like to add to this conversation before we get to the vote? All right, so let's start the voting.
So the vote of today is for Sarah, but this is just in case she's putting my name down, and this is just in case she has an idol.
If all goes well, this is what will happen.
This is the first bold move of the game. It's breaking up the purple 5, but I want to play a blood versus water game.
Alright, well, I got this. And I'd like to use it. Can I use it? So I have extra vote.
If anyone has a hidden immunity idol would like to play, now would be the time to do so.
No, I'm just kidding.
I will read the votes. First vote, Shantelle. Second vote, Sarah. Shantelle. That's 2 votes Shantelle, 1 vote Sarah. Fourth vote, Shantelle. That's 3 votes Shantelle, 1 vote Sarah. Fifth vote, Charles. That's 3 votes Shantelle, 1 vote Sarah, 1 vote Charles. Charles. That's 3 votes Shantelle, 2 votes Charles, 1 vote Sarah. Charles. 3 votes Shantelle and 3 votes Charles. Eighth vote, Charles. That's 4 votes Charles, 3 votes Shantelle, 1 vote Sarah, 1 vote left. And the 5th person voted out of Survivor New York Blood vs. Water, Charles. All right, Charles, you're gonna need to bring me your torch. Charles, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. Well, that was a crazy tribal council, a very split vote. I think there's a lot of talk that needs to happen amongst you guys. It's not as clear as it seemed before this vote. So let's see what happens. Good luck at the next challenge, because I know you guys don't want to be back. Next time on Survivor New York. The Yodahala tribe is divided after a shocking tribal council.
What was
Are we talking as a tribe?
Clearly I don't know what's going on.
So clearly I don't know what's going on.
I clearly had no idea that.
Okay, are we just gonna be honest?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Really upset with myself right now because I just messed up my game.
A disaster in the immunity challenge. And another twist shakes up the game. Little twist for you guys. The losing tribe. You guys are now going to have to give this to someone from the winning tribe. It could be something really good. It could be something really bad.
I don't think that anyone that I was talking to was expecting it expecting it to go that way. So I went with what I assumed was gonna be the play. And it was the partial play, but it wasn't the full, I wasn't fully aware. Hey, it was a fun time. I wish everyone the best of luck, and go teams.